Spoken word, right? Coming up here by one of Mr. Kenson Laudat. So make noise for him, please. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Goodness, I am.
Good night, everyone. Normally, I would have just grabbed the mic and just start, but I feel as though I feel inclined to give a little something as since 2022, and I really kind of more so discover my purpose with spoken word. So, I'm going to actually perform two pieces. The first piece is actually something that is very dear to me. A lot of people would not even believe it, but so I grew up in a biracial family. My mother was very French Creole. You see how this woman, this skin color, this beautiful woman is wearing here? So that's my mom, and my dad was... Mom. No, that's not my mom. I'm saying like in terms of skin color. And my dad, well, looked like me. And I grew up on my mother's side of the family. And I didn't know I was experiencing colorism and racism for close to 18 years. And I didn't see the effects of it until one day I had to take a mental sit back and revisit my life and really come to terms that I was trying to bleach my skin, sleeping with a clothespin on my nose so it can get straighter, and the list goes on. So when I started spoken word, I had so much of built up rage in me that I let it out all at once. And I didn't know that that's because I was generating that pain from there. Since then, I reclaimed my Africanism, my Africanness, initiated into an African oral tradition which was apparently hidden from me, from my family. And, well, this is Ebony. You'll get the rest of the story. So I believe I heard a black girl say that her pretty hurts. And her pretty will continue to hurt as long as ugly is deemed to those who wear the black body. So can someone please tell me what really is pretty? Because to me, pretty is having hair that defies gravity, possessing skin that ages slowly, embodying a body that can spell any letter in the alphabet other than ugly, so you better wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee, for the skin that you wear wrote mankind's history. From our backs, it built the world's nation most powerful economy, and you would think by now that they'll be able to give us our 40 acres and a mule, teach our kids the unsystematic bullshit in school, but to give us those tools will only allow us to build ourselves up, and they got to keep breaking us down. For the sound of anything black succeeding is not pleasing. So let's forget their plan A and let's talk about their plan B, where they allow colorism to consciously creep into the cracks and creases of our cranium to cause chaos. As the caution tape lines the carcass mouth of those who knows the truth, because death shall surely follow them if they dare speak it. But truth is only truth by those who know its only real name. So why should we be ashamed to walk the streets in our dreadlocks, our bantu knots, our dashikis, and our afros? Are we still too scared to show how beautiful really is black? No, I get it. I too have seen the cotton trees and the strange fruits that hang from them that look just like me, swinging low or up so high as these bitter tears leaked from my eyes. No longer can I deny my past self, for what better gift can one ask for? To know where he came from, thus the road to which he's heading would be easy. Trust me, the epitome of black beauty is the living embodiment I see staring at me from the mirror, screaming Kenson. To love oneself isn't vanity, it is sanity. To love oneself isn't vanity, it is sanity. To love oneself isn't vanity, it is sanity. So you can spare me the degrading conversation on what really is pretty, because pretty only seems to hurt me, and only me when I wear it black and proud. Oh, how they just overshadow any crowd by just our presence. And the question how will forever leak from the lips of the ones who don't understand we or able to grasp the width of the Trinity that lives inside of we. That is when you know your worth and you have it manifest in your own comprehension. So never shall we ever, ever, ever again have to shy away from our own reflection, for we are all walking temptations amongst envious eyes. And as they try to internalize us as beings, they can't. They don't possess the key to unlock our ancient rhythm. For our soul screams freedom. For we are free, and free from slavery. I willingly mark my territory with our ancestors. Igungun, Afo, Ashe, they shall make a way. Relentlessly and without doubt, black people's most powerful weapons exist in their mouths. So you can keep your version on what really is pretty. Because no longer in this 21st century shall I, or shall we ever, allow it to affect me. Because you want to know why? For our black is indeed beautiful. So I found myself at that point, and since then I have dedicated my spoken word craft to just educating and just putting a spotlight on black beauty. Till one day I was doing shows and I'm being called out in Port of Spain as, look the black poet, look the black poet. Now at first I was like, what is that? Like, but then I realized what caused that, and I'm so proud of it. Quick question. I have a little giveaway. Anybody can tell me what is the most expensive liquid known to man?
Semen.
Snake poison. Snake poison. Snake venom. Snake venom.
Close. No. It's actually located in our skin, melanin.
Oh! I didn't even know how that It starts from there.
So if it doesn't want to equate it, gold is worth like $1 per ounce, and melanin is worth like 3,000 per ounce. Wow. So it makes you think why the quote-unquote superior want to have us relinquish this. At birth, Dad, in the back there, when your son was born, what do you think would have been his value? Not that children has a value, but in essence, what do you think was his value? I know, but just saying, if they were to be a value, what do you think would be the value?
Safe answer.
Safe answer. But technically, for every black baby born, compared to the other races, we are worth 20 million. I'm saying this because I feel as though every space I set in, I need to educate us just about us. And I'm a firm believer on you are what you call yourself, and I'm also a firm believer in whatever you answer to, that is who you are. Which brings me to my next piece. They called me a name, and I knew it wasn't mine, but somehow it belonged to me. They called me a name, and I knew it wasn't mine, but yet still somehow I answered. And like deja vu, I had heard it all before. It called me from every friend's mouth, exclaimed my name by those I cared nothing about, insulted me in the face by those who wore my very same face, followed me in the streets like a stray dog looking for a brand new master. Master. They called me, nigger! expensive designer shoes, heavier than what my wallet can pay. Pants lower than a preschooler's education. Don't care what these elders have to say. I've seen that so many times from dues niggas forgot to pay. I've seen their spirits lift from their bodies like water on a hot summer day. So nigga, you better step back. Because my Glock is always ready to attack at the ones who disobey, even if they look just like me. The code of the streets is what I live by, where the white line separates the two black sides. So don't you backslide, because you would slip on that bloody brick road. For the only test you are allowed to pass is a statistic. So study well on a quick fix, that they have convinced you will fix this. In a realm where bodies lay when angels and demons come to play. The crowd is stunned. The questions have only just begun. Would Akil Phillips' life been saved if he knew the psalm sung? Would he even make it to 21? There is a curse on all young black ones. If one can call to someone and no one can come, then something is seriously wrong. We are not strong until two can become one. So don't be mistaken, because masters may make mistakes in their masterpieces. But please make peace once your mistakes are made, before the Pied Piper's price is paid. Trust me, there ain't no luxury in poverty, and he loves the sight of company. So please, don't be fooled. Unshackled chains are being locked again. Locked by the men who conceptualize them. They send negative energy our direction, and with open arms, we welcome them. Black businesses cannot thrive because we turn our backs on them. And black families cannot survive, for we have broken them. We need to show more love and less hate. So no more arguments when we communicate. St. Peter, he has enough of our people waiting at his gate. Do you remember that time when royalty sat on the crown of our heads, and you would look into the mirrored water, and you would see your reflection into the stream of certainty that God made no mistake when creating we? Oh, how lovely was the song of joyful noises, spiritual chants, ancient rhythms. I've looked up into the skies, and I've seen the lights that form constellation that wanted my tongue to manifest. You who were born from royalty, and you who were free from slavery, never did you think that 6 letters would have so much hurt, cause so much pain. But words have power. Be careful of what you call one another. Be careful of what you remind each other. And if there's one thing you must remember, that you are not a nigger.